Hi, everyone, and welcome to Larry Talks. Today, I want to tell you a simple story, one that even an 8-year-old can understand, about how rules keep people safe, what happens when grown ups stop following the rules, and why we're trying to fix it. This is a story about America, about veterans, and about something called the rule of law. Imagine you're on a playground. There are rules. Don't push, take turns, share the swings. Those rules protect everyone. Now imagine the teacher says, everyone must follow the rules, even me. That's the rule of law. It means no one is above the rules. Everyone has to play fair. The rules protect the weak from the strong, and that's how America was supposed to work. And that's why the 14th Amendment was added to the Constitution. It provides equal protection under the law, not sometimes, not when it's convenient, but always. A long time ago, something bad happened at a place called Benoit. People were exposed to dangerous chemicals. A federal judge, a very important one, said, save every record, don't lose anything, don't hide anything. These people deserve the truth. That was the rule of law speaking. But the grown-ups in charge didn't listen. They didn't save the records. They didn't tell the judge. They didn't tell Congress. They didn't tell the veterans. They broke the playground rules. And once they broke them, it became easier to break them again. And the worst part? The principal knew and approved it. From that moment on, equal protection, the promise of the 14th Amendment, became optional for the veterans at Benoit and for every veteran who came after. Things only changed when veterans stood together and demanded fairness. That's how Blue Water Navy veterans were finally recognized. C-123 pilots and crews were finally recognized. Denied locations were finally acknowledged as exposure sites. If someone says the 14th Amendment has nothing to do with Agent Orange, then why is it that only government gets to decide who was exposed? Equal protection means everyone gets the same fairness, not just the people the government chooses. Over the next 40 years, something sad happened. Every time someone asked, where are the records? Who was exposed? Who is responsible? The answers were, we don't know. We can't find them. They were destroyed. Try another office. It was like asking the teacher who pushed me off the swing. The teacher saying, I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't my job to watch. Go ask someone else. That's not the rule of law. That's the rule of shrugging. And it all started at Benoit, the first time the grown-ups had a chance to follow the rules and chose not to. So what are we doing? We're doing what the good kid on the playground would do. We're telling the truth. We're showing the evidence. We're asking the grown-ups to follow the rules again. We're reminding them what fairness looks like. We're saying, you made a promise. You broke it. Now fix it. We're not yelling. We're not fighting. We're not giving up. We're just asking the adults to be adults. When I lived in the Philippines, I saw something America used to have. People depend on each other. People respect each other. People still believe rules matter. Even with corruption, people still care about fairness. Here in America, we're so independent that we forgot something important. We still need each other. We still need the rules. A long time ago, Rome had leaders very much like ours. At first, they protected the rules. Then they started ignoring them. And then they started thinking the rules didn't apply to them. And when the leaders stopped caring about the rules, the whole system fell apart. That's what happens when the rule of law becomes optional. When one group decides they don't have to follow the rules, whether on a playground or in a faraway land, people get hurt. That's what happened when the Benoit event was never reported to the court. People were hurt then, and people are still hurt today. That's why things feel fractured now. It's why VA healthcare workers are trained to ignore exposure. It's why barrels dug up on former Kadena Air Base land, barrels that tested positive for dioxin, were chopped up and destroyed so the story wouldn't change. The schoolyard bully never left. He just got older. And here's the simple truth. We're not trying to win a fight. We're trying to fix the playground. We're trying to make sure the rules matter again for veterans, for families, for the country, and for the future. Because if the rules don't matter, nothing does. And if the rules do matter, then everyone, even the government, has to follow them. That's the rule of law, and that's why we're here. As I wrap up today's episode, I hope this session gave you something to think about, and maybe even something to carry with you into the day. If this session resonated with you, please feel free to share it with someone who might need to hear it or someone who might be interested in this topic. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes and sessions.